Hi, this is Patricia Smith. I want to talk about forgiveness today. Forgiveness involves a two-pronged approach. It's never only about the other person, it's always about both of us. Whenever we have energy on anyone, it's because we have not forgiven them or ourselves, and it needs to be both, because if we forgive anyone, it has to be us, in truth, because we participated in the partnership with that other person to create the situation that is creates the residual energy that we have. I had read a book by Gwendolyn Awen Jones many years ago about a Catholic ritual of forgiveness. I've never been Catholic, and it wasn't how I would like to do it, but it was my first step into that field. So I created a version based on hers and wrote down everyone I had energy on, where I felt like I'd been done wrong, or I had somehow felt bad about what had happened between the two of us, and took them all through that forgiveness ritual. When I got done, I hadn't thought about it, but I went to visit friends who were in my complex on the other side of the pool, so to speak. And I walked in, and one of them said, "What have you been doing?" And I explained that I've been doing forgiveness on a whole bunch of people. And she said, "Your aura has totally changed." And I thought, how interesting. So I knew already the healthy result or healing result of doing forgiveness. So I have incorporated it into Asking Like God. I do it much differently because I had read Zero Limits by Joe Vitale, where Dr. Len had taken all the files from a criminally insane ward of a psychiatric hospital, and he not visited the patients according to the book. He had looked in the file of each patient, and he had identified what within that person's file that he needed to forgive for himself. And through forgiving himself and that other guy, because the way they did it, the way he does it in Ho'oponopono is, "I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you." And it's very simple. And I sort of combine what I do with that. And by doing that, he cleared out the criminally insane ward in Hawaii, wherever he was. So the way I do it, and I'm going to use my dad as an example, I ask Mother, Father, God, and you use whatever God form you want to use. I ask Mother, Father, God to forgive my dad, for my dad knew not what he did in relation to me. I ask Mother, Father, God to forgive me, for I know not what I did in relation to Dad. I thank you, Dad, and I love you, Dad. And through doing that process, we break the tie of energy between the two of us. I mean, my dad had died in 1980, so he's been gone a long time. But we had things we needed to resolve. And he actually came to me in a meditation before I did the forgiveness to ask for my forgiveness. So we had already been fairly clear about where we were. So I recommend strongly that you understand that forgiveness is never only about you. I mean, it is only about you, but you need to do it on both sides. That the person you need to forgive more is you, because you have somehow created the drama, and you're the one that still has the energy. You're not letting the person off the hook. You're letting their energy no longer hold you back, because those chains are holding you back from being the best person you can be. And we need to be that. We are in a new world, and it is important that we love ourselves more importantly than anything else and move forward in peace. So I recommend heartily forgiveness. Thank you.